Welcome back, everybody. My name is All Fun and Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also make fun little videos here on YouTube. Well, as you can see, my max HP has been completely diminished. Now, that is, of course, because of the past few videos that we just did. But how do we get our HP back to where we want it? If I decide to use my actual souls right now to heal myself, I'm not going to go through the process of actually being able to heal fully up. And yeah, how the heck am I going to be able to get myself back to square one? And so that is where these trusty little ingredients become probably one of the best items in Don't Starve Together. Now, of course, there are a few other ways to do this, and you might be saying, well, you could just switch yourself to a different character if you decide to upgrade the actual portal. But let's not get too carried away, and I really want to keep these videos nice and introduction for anybody that's deciding to play DST for the first time. So without overcomplicating things, let's make some ways of actually retaining and getting back to my 200 HP. Here we go. So essentially what we're looking to make are these booster shots. And how do we get them and how do we make them? Well, that's basically what I'm going to show you. So all you got to do, as I toggle out of creative mode here, is you're going to get yourself the alchemy machine and you're going to look at healing. And as soon as I do, you're going to see now that basically what we have unlocked is none other than the booster shot. Probably one of the limited items in Don't Starve Together that currently does not have a skin. Maybe Clay is just scared of needles. I have no idea. But nonetheless, all we need to do is gather some rot, gather some niter, and gather some stingers. Well, with what we've already set up before, if you watched our previous video, we managed to go ahead and get ourselves some nice cocoons, and our cocoons has already started to give us quite a lot of rot. So if you've managed to gather a lot of rot and you've managed to be near somewhat of some bees, stingers are really easy to come across. Sometimes you'll even walk by and stingers will just be on the ground. So as soon as you get those and you manage to get yourself some rot, rot is pretty much in abundance, and all you really need to do is essentially grab yourself whatever you can find, whether it be butterfly wings or things such as that. What I normally recommend are even light bulbs in the caves. Let them rot. I don't really recommend doing flowers per se, but anything that's essentially going to go bad, let it rot. Why not, right? We eventually need rot down the road anyways. And if essentially by half a year in Don't Starve Together, you should probably have a lot of rot just sitting in a chest. So please make sure that you're not using that as actual, anything but, making for ingredients. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, once you obtain your rot and you get your niter, well, where do you get your niter from? Well, niter can be obtained from basically just chopping down any of these boulders. Once you do chop down the boulders, you're going to have a small chance of actually getting niter and pretty much a guaranteed chance of getting it anyways. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and chop it down and we get one niter. Now, when we keep doing this over and over and over again, we're going to obtain enough niter to make one single booster shot. And of course, like I said, you still need your rot. So just make sure that if you do decide to get your rot, hang on to it. Why not, right? Anyways, let's just say that you finally obtained all of your rot, you've gotten all of your niter, and you have your stinger. Well, now you can go over to your alchemy machine, as I mentioned before, and head over to the actual healing tab where you'll see the booster shot. It'll use your 8 rot, your 2 niter, and your 1 stinger to create it, and then as soon as you go ahead and use it, you've now unlocked a portion of your HP. Essentially, depending on what type of character you're playing, it might take a few booster shots to actually get you back to full, but then when you finally do, you'll notice that your full HP potential has officially unlocked. So that's how you do it. And then now I'm able to actually heal myself up past the actual mark that I was limited to before from dying. And there you are. So that's how you actually go through the process of regaining back your max HP. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in the new one.